today. From Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone, and the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
The 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the
Mahomes going to throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
4 yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. A quick slant to Hill. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
4 yards.
11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the Buccaneers' 9-yard line.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Devin White.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
That quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
They'll go for him with Bell. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Give him 2 yards on that play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. We're scoreless after 1.
Coming to you. Jump.
They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not the kind of gain that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you. And
that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Chiefs 8.
So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. And sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Gronkowski, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. From midfield, here's Brady. His throw incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Here's Bradley Pena now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Now here's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. So we reach. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
16. Buccaneers now
ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 32 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Brady, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
A gain of 3 on the play. And a Buccaneer first down.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. And it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw again. Brady looking middle, and it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. But now it's 3rd down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 3rd quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Quickly to Kelsey. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
16 yards, a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Don't get nervous. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Brady now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Brady's.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady will try again on second down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, and now it's third down.
Third down. And 10.
Brady to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Too many zeros on the stat sheet thus far. No touchdown passes, no points for his team, but he remains undaunted. Still attempting to get his team on the scoreboard, firing the ball downfield.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Well, being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
See how they respond now.
Brings up.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Brady's pass.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38.
Intercepted.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
At the 48-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Brady. He's got Evans. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up at 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Oh, without a doubt. It won't cost the team because of where they are on the scoreboard, but it will cost the player who gave up the football.
The score.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, this game is all but over after that last 4th down stop. The only question left, will they play conservative and run the clock or try to pour some salt in the wound? And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Shakes off the sack. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. William Golston able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive back, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that, you know.
And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brady sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun now for Brady. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Antonio Brown.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 2nd and 5 from the 8.
Let's get it. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Brady again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And 5 yards to go.
Again, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
For Tampa Bay.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got to get...
It's caught inside the 25. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, but it'll be 2nd down.
20-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And this will be caught. We'll forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
So this one in the win column for Kansas.